Okay, let's talk about AI. It's everywhere, right? And it's completely changing how we all work at a mind-blowing speed. But you know the saying, with great power comes great responsibility. So the big question is, how do we use this incredible tech safely? How do we make sure we're not shutting down innovation, but also, not opening up a huge can of worms? Well, that's what we're going to get into. We're going to break down a strategy for securing AI right from the start.
So first things first, you need to understand just how big this is. We're not talking about a slow burn here. We are smack dab in the middle of a full-blown AI gold rush. I mean, the speed that Gen AI is taking over the workplace, it's just wild. It's actually growing even faster than the smartphone did. Think about that for a second. Everybody, on every team, is trying to figure out how to use these tools to get an edge.
And of course, that gold rush, it creates a huge immediate problem. We call it shadow AI. Get this, over half, 55% of employees are using Gen AI tools that their companies haven't even looked at, let alone approved. That is a massive security blind spot. It means we have no idea what tools are out there, what kind of sensitive data is being plugged into them, or what kind of crazy risks we're suddenly facing.
And look, this isn't just about people using software they're not supposed to. AI brings a whole new world of risks to the table. It's a brand new frontier of danger, and we've got to be ready for it. So let's break down the 3 biggest threats.
All right, danger number 1. This is the big, obvious one, sensitive data leaks. It's just so easy to do, right? You're trying to write an email or maybe summarize a long report, and you think, hey, I'll just pop this into a public AI and have it do the work for me. But what if that text has customer names, or maybe some secret financial numbers, or even a snippet of our company's source code? Well, guess what? That data can now be used to train that public AI model forever, just waiting for someone else to find it.
Okay, number 2, the AI itself can be hacked. It's a whole new attack surface for bad guys. They're coming up with sneaky tricks like prompt injection. It's basically where they hide a malicious command inside a seemingly normal piece of text. So you might ask the AI a question, and it gives you a great answer, but at the very end, it includes a link that the hacker told it to add. You click it, thinking it's helpful, and boom, you've just been phished. The very tool you're trusting is now being used as a weapon against you.
And the third danger? AI is basically giving scammers superpowers. I'm not kidding. We're already seeing this happen. They can create deepfake videos that are terrifyingly realistic. They can clone voices. Imagine you get an email that sounds exactly like your boss, with their exact phrasing and everything. Or what about a voicemail that is, without a doubt, your CFO's voice asking you to make an urgent payment? It's getting to the point where you just can't trust your own eyes and ears anymore.
All right, so that's all pretty scary, I know. The dangers are real. But here's the thing. The solution is not to just stick our heads in the sand and pretend AI doesn't exist. The solution is to change our whole way of thinking about it.
I mean, it's tempting, isn't it? Your first thought might be, this is way too risky. Let's just ban it, shut it all down, right?
But no, that's the old way of thinking. And this is probably the biggest mental shift we have to make. Security's job isn't to be the department of no anymore. It's to be an enabler. Our goal is to build a safe playground, basically. A place where everyone can use these amazing AI tools with total confidence because they know the right guardrails are in place. This isn't about banning things. It's about empowering people to innovate safely.
And that brings us to this key idea, secure by design. Think of it like building a house. You don't build the whole house and then think, oh, right, we should probably add a foundation. That would be crazy. Security is the foundation. It can't be an afterthought or something you bolt on later. It has to be baked into the blueprint from the very beginning of your AI journey. So, that's the philosophy. But a philosophy is just talk without a plan, right? So how do we actually do this? Well, here's a practical framework. It takes that secure by design idea and turns it into 5 key steps for getting control.
Okay, here are the 5 keys. Number 1, visibility. You can't protect what you can't see. So first we have to find all the AI being used, especially that shadow AI. 2, classification. Not all AI tools are the same. We need to sort them into risk categories. 3, data protection. This is where we put up technical walls to physically stop sensitive data from ever leaving our systems. 4, AI security. This means using special tools that are built to catch these newfangled AI attacks, like prompt injection. And finally, number 5, monitoring. AI changes in the blink of an eye, so we have to be watching constantly for new risks.
Okay, so that framework is how the organization gets a handle on things. But what about you? What does this mean for your day-to-day work? Well, this is your playbook.
These are the simple rules of the road for using AI the right way.
A really easy way to picture this is the AI usage pyramid. It's got 3 levels. At the very top, you've got sanction tools. These are the greenlit, fully approved, good-to-go tools for any business purpose. In the middle, there's tolerated. These are kind of like, okay, you can use these, but there are rules and you can only use them for stuff that isn't sensitive. And then at the bottom, you have unsanctioned. This is the danger zone, the shadow AI. You absolutely cannot use these for anything related to work.
And to make it crystal clear, we're going to lay out the 10 red lines. Think of these as the absolute, non-negotiable, do not cross lines in the sand when you're using AI.
Let's start with the big one, data. Rule 1, you never put customer data into an AI, period. Rule 2, you never input company secrets. Think financial reports, future plans, that kind of thing. And Rule 3, absolutely under no circumstances do you put in source code, passwords, or any kind of security info.
Next up, how you actually use the AI. Red line number 4, if a tool isn't approved, you don't use it for work. Simple as that. Number 5 is a big one. You have to remember, AI makes mistakes sometimes. It makes stuff up. They call it hallucinating, so you can never just take what it gives you and run with it. A human, that's you, has to check its work. And number 6, this is about ethics. Don't ever use AI to pretend to be someone else. Not a coworker, not a client, nobody.
And last, let's talk about process. Rule 7. If you're gonna upload a document, you have to clean it first. Go through and strip out every piece of sensitive information before it goes anywhere. 8. Stay suspicious. If an AI spits out a weird link or a random file, just don't click it, don't touch it. 9. If something feels off, speak up. Report any weird security stuff right away. And finally, number 10, and this is maybe the most important. At the end of the day, you are responsible for what you do with these tools.
Okay, I've thrown a lot at you, so let's boil it all down to one single golden rule. If you remember nothing else, remember this. If you wouldn't feel comfortable emailing it to a total stranger, then do not give it to a public AI. That's it. Just think of AI as this brilliant, super helpful assistant who happens to do their work in the middle of a crowded public square. If you use it right, it's a total game changer. But if you're careless, it's a disaster waiting to happen. It's really up to us to make the right choice.